Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. And he starts us off with a 5-yard pickup. 2nd down coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Let's go. Check out.
They're going play action. Finds him on the crossing route. He takes it down to the 33. Gain of 26 yards there. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond. Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Hook.
They'll throw it. And he sure came his all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Back 60. Ready. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Colts have an early opportunity. That's the interception on the game's first series.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
26-yard line.
Here's a give inside to James. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great.
And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kicking team out to try the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And his choice to leave that end zone going to cost him a chunk here. He's out shy of that 25-yard line. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He hits him downfield. This is Miller. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Take go.
They're throwing it. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And 4th and 4 coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
The Steelers set to punt it. And they could really use a good one here. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And this is going to stick them deep on their own side. That's out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
At their own 9-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19, Mustang 19.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Into the hands of Harrison. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Viking 18.
James can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 18, Pioneer. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Throwing on 3rd and goal. Screen play here for James. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a 13-0 lead.
The kicker on 4.
No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line. Okay, break.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And he has it right near midfield. field here. Looks like about a yard short. Give him 25 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go.
There's a dive up the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
Going to the ground again on first. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Ready.
Another carry for him. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's another.
That's the end of one here. Our score, 14-0. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Called in left side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Steelers have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Go! Play like you mean it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Take over.
Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers start to fight back with their first points of this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Steelers 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Go!
They'll come out throwing. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hut, hut.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Third and long for him here. Harrison secures this left side. 40. At the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts take a 13-point lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Colts double their lead to 14. Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Fielded just shy of the end zone. He dodged the tackle, and he's brought down just inside the 25.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Run out left. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. All set to go now from the 35. Dive play straight ahead. Get some space around midfield. Free inside the 30. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a one-score game in the first half. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Steelers 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. His return starts at the 5. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And off from the pistol, it's James. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And a nice stop here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Come on, team. Come on, team. Right on, lady. Track to 60. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st down, Colts.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. That goes for 32 yards. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They're going to try and throw it here. Finds a man, right side. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. James runs it in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts grow their lead just before halftime. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. He's out in the clear. Keeps himself upright. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Now looking to throw. Connecting on the slant. And he hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36.
A gain of 11 brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Trying for the deep ball. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Let's go.
They're going for this. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Working on 1st down. Caught quickly on the slant. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
From the red zone now. Looking right, and he finds him. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Timeout Indianapolis, that's in 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
18, 70 Lions.
Throwing from the gun here. That's caught at the 4. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win. You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now run, James. He Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts grow the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A pickup of 17. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
It's his running back. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Completed over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
16-yard line.
Let's go.
Working inside the red zone. Dump off caught by his back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Sticking to the air here. Buys time, rolling right. Brought in right side. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That'll be caught by Miller. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Throwing it again here. Makes the catch. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers start the 2nd half with some needed points. The Steelers leaving their offense on the field. We got a 2-point conversion coming up.
For the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down, Colts.
Here we go. Benji Conley.
Running with James. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. Mustang 19.
Dropping back to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
60 each.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
He was about to get smacked just as he got rid of it. Sometimes, Kate, that crowd lets you know you're about to get hit. But that's a savvy quarterback play right there. Take that check down. And nothing better than that defender picking you up off the ground after he knocks you down. With that play, that check down, taking some big yards.
And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Called in left side. He's got it in the red zone. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
60. Panther 60. Get up.
They'll come out throwing. He'll get this to Henry. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Steelers have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It'll be the Steelers with possession, but this game pretty one-sided at this point.
Ready.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Check go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Here we go. Set. 70 range. Go.
2nd down, looking for options. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 3rd and short.
Set up. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
To throw here on first down. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he'll go down here at the 16.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Go ahead. Find me an offense that won't take that type of efficiency on every snap. Listen, it was good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
Pass play on first and goal. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now they'll try the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Steelers make it an 18-point game.
Steelers 27.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line. First and 10 from the 32. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So that brings up second down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Back now, pressure coming. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Give left side to James. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
Second and 8.
Let's go. 72, go.
Here's a throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and it'll be first down Colts.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Carry here for James. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Working now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with third and long. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
That's caught for the first. And he is brought down just 5 yards from the end zone. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Set up.
From the red zone on first. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And back-to-back sacks have these guys suddenly staring at third and goal.
Kate, you just know as a quarterback there's situations where you're going to gain the trust of the play caller or quickly lose it. And when you take back-to-back sacks, you've lost the trust of your coordinator. And now on third down, well, you better do all you can to regain it.
And he's got it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Looks like they want to squeeze every point they can out of this game. Field goal team is out there. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that stretches the lead to 21.
27.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Starting at the 10. Good work so far. He's got room. There he goes on the right side. To the bouncing football. A disaster averted as it bounces out of bounds, so the return still gets him inside field goal range to start. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy.
Forces that one, and it's intercepted.